and the ancestors are looking out for us.
God Hayes is exposing them, man.
Okay, you see that chair right there? See how big it is?
Yeah.
Now look at the Pope chair under it. Scroll down, look at the Pope chair under
Never have it been made so clear.
Young TV. Young.
We running the game right now.
Young TV.
Time to take over.
Young
We the hottest in the game. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you just not tuned in.
TV.
Share, like on your Instagram, Facebook.
Young TV.
If you tuned in, we broadcasting live from 2030, baby.
Young TV. Young
Taking over the game, baby. Oh yeah.
Young TV.
Hit that like.
Young TV.
Get them likes up in the air, you heard me?
Young TV.
Ride by. Hotel Islam.
Young TV.
Assalamu alaikum. Shalom alaikum.
Young TV.
Okay.
Hey, Rob Bot, we in the building. Yeah,
We in the building.
Okay, like, so Hebrew just mean to cross over. So when they say Hebrew, anybody that crossed, like a Chinese that came over here from China, if he crossed over a river or a lake, street, he could be Hebrew. So Hebrew ain't really a nationality or a race. Just somebody that crossed over a river or crossed over, and it's really an ancient Egyptian word. Because the ancient Egyptians called the Chaldeans, people of Chaldea, they called them Hebrew. They called Abraham Hebrew when he crossed over the Tigris and Euphrates. They said Hebrew, it means to cross over. So anybody that cross over anything, like if the Chinese cross over, like any of us can be Hebrews, but Israelite is dealing with the people of Isis, Ra, and El. That's what they're dealing with. They're not dealing with, and technically, so those people in Jerusalem saying they're Israelites, they really are Canaanites. They are Jebusites, and you know, of that nature. But they were the people that was 430 years in bondage. But they wasn't in the whole ancient kingdom. They were just members. They had a ruler named Pappus, and he got pissed off at I think it was Kithri-Tob. There was Kithri-Tob II. There was a pharaoh then, and he's a Twa man. So, and the Twa man are protected by these other things called Watusis and Fall. They tall people, right? My grandma was a Watusi. So like if anybody got the last name Williams, Jackson, like his name Jackson, I'm a Williams. Jackson, Williams, Tate, Yorks, Jackson, Williams, Tate, Yorks, Freemans, Harris. I got the list of names in my computer, but those names are real ancient Egyptian. They talk about they really ancient Egyptian. And not only the ancient Egyptian, they are massive Native American Indians as well. Because our family traveled over here. Like one of the families was with Mansa Musa and Abu Bakr. Mansa Musa sailed over here in 13, I think it was 27. After he was coming over here looking for his brother, Abu Bakr. See, Abu Bakr, he was like the Musa in West Africa. These are the Mandingo and Kente people. They made a movie called Roots about these Kente peoples, but they never were taken as slaves. The Kente people, they came over here.
Abu Bakr a killer?
Huh?
He was a killer.
You say Abu Bakr, was he a killer? Well, he might was a killer. He might was a killer. He might was a cold dude.
One of the nice ones.
Yeah. Now I know Mansa Musa was one of the nice ones.
Yeah, Abu Bakr was.
Yeah, I don't think Abu Bakr. I don't know. He was more under the Islam influence, I think. Yeah, Abu Bakr. But what happened was he shot a convoy over here and like 2,000 men before he came. And they sailed, but they had went to the Bermuda Triangle and they got sucked to the center of the earth. all their people. And so one ship only made it back. When they came back to holler at Abu Baka, he said he got mad at the guy. I think he ended up killing the guy. He ended up killing the guy because he said, "You lying, nigga. You telling me y'all went over there, y'all went down this whirlwind, this vortex, because in the Bermuda Triangle, it's a vortex, like an hourglass that's sucked to the center of the ocean called Argon Ocean. It's an Argon Ocean in the center of the planet in Shambhala, right? And a lot of them. So they got the guys got sucked down into that hole, and only one ship made it back. And they told Abu Bakr, "Hey man, we almost made it to some land, but as soon as we got it, we saw this big whirlwind in the middle of the ocean, and a lot of ships got sucked down into it. Now I barely made it out. I think Abu Bakr had him beheaded. Abu Bakr had him beheaded, but I think he was lying. And he said, "All right, screw it. I'm gonna try to get 3,000 more beans and like 2,000 more ships." So they got some more ships built. And then Abu Bakr actually sailed over here personally himself with his crew. And they went around the Bermuda Triangle this time, and they landed right into Central America. And when they saw Abu Bakr, they said that he looked like Inky, right across the Dakota. They said he looked like Inky. So Inky had already made a deal with these people to hold their gold for him, because the Anunnakis came here looking for gold because they planned. I think you probably already know that part if you read Fallen Bible. They came here looking for this planet looking for gold. They went to several other planets looking for other minerals too, but this planet was good on gold. And the Sabian land is the land they came looking for. They said the gold was good in, the Sabians. That's one of our tribal names, the Sabians, right? The Sabians, that land that you call in Palestine and Saudi Arabia, that was our land. That's the land that they said Ethiopia was the land they said that the gold was good. And that's Queen Sheba's people, the Sabians. And they were a royal bloodline from Ramesses and Queen Sheba, right? But they're not looking for the gold. They was digging for the gold. They started the Adam Project. I'm gonna run back up to Abu Bakr coming. They started the Adam Project. They created the Sands people, the site, right, for a worker bee to work the mines for them. And they weren't using chisel and hammer. They weren't using chisel and hammer. They were using heavy equipment. Right, because each of them were creating heavy equipment and they the ones, the Anunnakis, the ones that dug out most of your rivers, your lakes, your ponds, your tunnels, right? Your tunnels underground, they dug that out using heavy equipment. So fast forward up now to Inky had another brother named Alelu. Alelu came here because he had like a 30% interest. Because these people, what they're telling you is as it is above, so is it below, right? So in the heavens, people got businesses, just like she's sitting up here, people sit up that shit in the heavens, just like this. As it is above, it's the same in the heavens. So these Anunnakis also had a business where they were manufacturing ships, right, to sail around the galaxy. And so they needed minerals for their business. So that's one of the reasons why they were coming here to get things. But Alelu, who is Alu's half brother, he comes here and he see what's going on, and he looks up at Inky. And then as he's going on, he sees these Sands people, and he eat one. Alelu eat one of the Sands people. And these people are different, taste different from the people they've been eating. Because these people, these Anunnakis, they eat people. Not all of these people, but it's a group of them that eat humans. And the Nomos eat humans. You don't believe me? Put a cord on your leg, go jump out in the middle of the ocean, and a shark will be there shortly. The shark is a Nomos. The Nomos gonna bite right down into you. I'm telling you, they eat people still. Shark is a Nomos, they eat people. All right, there's other animals that eat people too, but to get back to what I'm saying about Abu Bakr, going back to that way. All right, so he tasted people, and they had these new people, these Sands people that they had made, had an adrenaline gland. So when they did down into them, they got this rush from this adrenaline cone. They still going on today. There's this adrenaline cone, right? Because the Nubians, these Sands people, they had adrenaline cone, but these Alabarians, Caucasians, they didn't have adrenaline glands. The ones that came from Alabarians. And so when they taste these Sands people, they're like, oh, this is like throw the line of coke or get high, that adrenaline gland rush. So what happens is he takes them and he kidnaps some of the kids and take them back to his planet, Neptune. He actually comes from Cyrus, but Neptune is their home planet. These beings, they half human, half fish. They call them mermaids, right? They know most people. And that's Enlil's people. The Dogon god, that's Enlil. The Dogon, the dude that looks, he's half man, half fish. That's Enlil. All right, so what he did is made a deal with the reptilians to stop eating his people in exchange to eat the Sands people in South Africa. And so they say, all right, they signed a contract with them for 144,000 children, not virgins, but they call it virgins just to make it look like it's children. 144,000 children of these Sands people to be turned over to these reptilians. That's what it's all about. When they talk about the 144,000, it's really dealing with them abducting these kids to eat, right? And it's 200, 300, 800,000 kids come up missing every year, and nobody never found them. Where they going? Where they going? What happened to all the buffaloes that was over here? What happened to all the buffaloes? We're gonna see no more buffalo. Why? Because the Frugalars took them on the ground. But I'm getting back to the Abu Bakr story. All right, so Laylu eventually got in Inky's ear and told him that Laylu and them was screwing him on the gold, right? And so he got mad and said, all right, they gonna screw me? I'm gonna steal the gold and store it somewhere else. I'm gonna steal the gold from them. So he started stealing the gold, and in order for him to smuggle it, he created helicopters, yachts, submarines, and planes, cargo airplanes. He started loading the gold up on there with him and his, the little gang that he got together, right? And they started flying and delivering the gold over to Central America, storing it up over there for years. I mean, he told those people, he said, I'm gonna be back in a like 54, what do you say, like it's like 7 out of cycles. I think it's 54 something years, 54 cycles.
60 years.
60 cycles,
Yeah.
60 years?
Yeah, 60 years.
60 years. And then he never did come back because he got banished to Nuru. Once Nuru found out the deal that he was doing, he got banished to Nuru, so he never came back. So now we live to Abu Bakr, one of the richest guys in the world. Really, Abu Bakr was the richest guy in the world. He really was richer than Mansa Musa because Abu Bakr was the one that gave Mansa Musa half of his gold, and he still had more gold than that. But he sell over and started giving them the gold. Now we lead up to Abu Bakr's pulling up. Abu Bakr comes up, right? When Abu Bakr comes over here, they say they waiting on Inky to come back, so they mistake him for Inky. So they start turning all the gold over to him. When they turn the gold over to him, he like, damn, this is a lot of damn gold. So I ain't gonna be able to take all this gold back. So what I'm gonna do is I need to find somewhere to hide this gold. So what he did is when he loaded the ships up, he sailed up the Mississippi River over here on this side, the Nile of the West. Right? He sailed up there he went all the way up to Cairo. Cairo over here in Illinois, right? Cairo, Illinois. And then there he met up with a tribe called the Lakota people. The Lakota people were mixed with Almacs, well, they really was Washita. The Washita, they Almacs, but they Almacs mixed with Hindus. A lot of us over here mixed with Hindus. That's why they mixed. The Washita are Hindus mixed with Almacs. And then the Chinese came over, and the Chinese were dark like me and you. They wasn't like Chinese you see now. The Chinese were dark people. They came over here and mixed in with us. They created another type of people, which were now mixed with Hindu, Almac, and Chinese. Ho-Shin, which were dark people. You pull up black Chinese, you'll see them. Black Chinese. They dark, they Chingai, and they actually come from the Sands people. The Sands people actually got the Chingais. The Sands people migrated to Asia, and they mixed in with the Hindus, and they became known as the Ho-Shin dynasty, the Shin dynasty. And then later on, they mixed in with the Frugalars and got this lighter looking Chinese. And then they mixed in again with the Conehead people, the Terus. And they created the Huns, the Hun dynasty. And they were traveling around the world too. We'll get back to Abu Bakr. He sailed up to Cairo. And he hid the gold in a place called Black Hills. The Black Hills is Mount Rushmore, as in Rush the Moors. Like you ever heard of Moors? Yeah, Rush the Moors. And so that's what the gold rush is all about. The Louisiana Purchase was about stealing our land, stealing that gold of Abu Bakr. That's why they specifically came. The Louisiana Purchase was just that one area going from Louisiana all the way up to the top of the map. And so they locked the Knights of Templar actually. They couldn't move all the gold. They couldn't move from Mount Rushmore. So they did it. They put a military base right there, and they guarded 24 hours a day. That's our wealth is in that mountain, in Mount Rushmore. And they put the four founding fathers. They wasn't no damn founding fathers. They was over here millions of years prior to it. You know what I'm saying? So they put those people in there. Abu Bakr, boom. All right, so Abu Bakr was over here, boom, boom, boom. I believe, and I don't know if this could be fact or not on this part, but I believe that Abu Bakr is Old Man York. Yosef. Because if you look at a picture of Old Man York and Abu Bakr, they look the same, except Old Man York looks older and he got a glow around him. Because it tells a story in the secret, in the journals of Mansa Musa. It tells a story about Abu Bakr going to the center of the earth because he had lost those 3,000 men in the whirlpool. He wanted to find out about he had heard stories from the Olmecs about the center of the earth. So, and one of the doorways to the center of the earth is in Mount Rushmore. And so he took 400 men and some of the Native Americans and went to the earth. And he stayed there for like 400 some years. Because down there, when you go to the center of the earth, you stop aging. One day is like 1,000 years down there. Yeah, so you go to the center of the earth, you can live pretty much where they probably turn forever. One day is 1,000 years. You live 5 days, that's 5,000 years. Right? So the people that's down there, like field corps. I don't know if you ever heard of field corps. You gotta get the holy tablets. I gotta send you a link to the holy tablet. Yeah, so field corps is like, it's these people. You ever heard of Yaku? Yeah, Yaku, the big head scientist. He's the one that created a particular race called the Frigoloids. He engineered them from the Hindu race, right? And out in the Patmos, took about like 600 years. You gotta get the holy tablet. That's like, the holy tablet's like really old, but the holy tablet will catch you up to speed, like on part of the extraterrestrial stuff. Like, but field corps is the leader of these Anako beings with big heads. They live in the center of the earth. They actually Riskian hybrids. They actually are a cross between the Riskians, us, came from Riz, and the Grays, big head Grays. The Romanians, who mixed with them and created these new species, a hybrid species called the Anako. And they came from Riz when it got exploded. We brought them here. They live in the center of the planet. They charge of the supercomputer. And field corps is the leader of the center of the earth. And the Yaku comes along later because they made a treaty. The Anako made a treaty with the Terus, the Coneheads, and made a movie about it. And the leader of the Coneheads gave his daughter to field corps, and field corps gave his daughter to the prince of the Teru tribe. And when the daughter of the Teru came amongst the Anako, they made fun of her because of her cone head. And so she got mad, and when they come to the surface, and a couple of field corps brothers like Yishak, and they was already living on the surface. They had got into a disagreement with field corps. They came to the surface. So long story short, the Teru, the queen of the Teru, or the daughter, princess of the Teru, married. She ended up going and dealing with Ishak, which is field corps brother, and they had a kid named Yaku, who had a double size. He had double the size of the Naples. And he got, make a long story short, he got pissed off one day and he said, "I said, y'all want to make fun of me about my head? I'm gonna create a man that's gonna go against y'all. He gonna be totally against y'all. And he gonna rule y'all for 6,000 years." So he created, he took the Hindu race from the Shabazz, the tribe of Shabazz. They were Hindus, and we part of the tribe of Shabazz too, right? Because they can't. The Wichita Native American Indians have Shabazz, the tribe of Shabazz, right? They Hindus, and Mansa Musa and them, Abu Bakr and them was mixed with Hindus. Olmecs is the oldest tribe, then the Washita like the next oldest. The Washita really are Olmecs and Hindus mixed, and then the tribe after that, it would be the Yamasi, right? And the Yamasi really are mixed with Mansa Musa now, like Abu Bakr and them. That's the Kentes. So some of us over here in this land, right here in Georgia, could be Kentes, and that's a royal bloodline from West Africa, from the Mandingo tribe. A lot of us over here are natives, so you guys use the Skokie. Most of the black people use the Skokie, Chata, Massachusettsian, the Shinnecock people. You a native for sure, like, cause you got a little African features. So I believe you more. I believe you more native. And like I said, this over here is Africa too. They don't want to tell you that. This is all meant Al Morocco. Most call it Al Morocco, but. Like this is Africa. This is West Africa we're standing on. They don't want us to know that. They don't want us as pyramids over here. Like they show you the stepstone pyramids in Central America, and they got one of the oldest structures in ancient Kemet. Over there is the Saqqara pyramid, the pyramid of Saqqara, Imhotep, right? And the stepstone pyramids, I believe, right? And I believe they line about the dates on the pyramids over here in America. I believe that the stepstone pyramids over here were built around the same time as Imhotep pyramids, if not a little bit after. because of the way the geographical structures and the people were the same people. The Almacs were the same people over there with Imhotep. Imhotep was a Afar though. He was a Afar, right? So we say the Almacs, they really Nubans. They Nubans, and the Nubians are Sans people mixed with they actually three tribes mixed. One of the oldest tribes is the Sans people from the Sans people. They got real nappy, thick hair, and they light, just like your color, right? And then you got the Twa man, the pygmy. They mixed in. That's Eve's mother. Like say you want to go with the hotels, Eve's mother would be from two different tribes. The Twa, I mean not the Twa. Eve's mother is the Sans people. Eve's dad was Ptah, which is be from the Twa man. Them two mixed in and created Eve. That's the Bantu people. So the Bantu people are Twa and Sans people mixed in. And then when Adam come in, those Bantu people mixed in with the Watusi and created the Nubans. And those people came over here and started building the pyramids, started building structures, started you name it. It was already over here. The helmets, you see the big ass helmets, you name it. It was already doing that. And then those people's already over here. Then the Hindus, it was two different groups of Hindus that landed. One landed in an island called Mu. One landed in an island called Mu. It was an island right where, you know, Hawaii used to be a bigger island called Mu, land of Mu. And then we had the city of Atlantis, which was on the east coast, like on this side, right? So some Hindus landed, it's two different groups of Hindus. 200 fallen, they landed in Or Shadir, right? Which means fire worshippers. And then another group landed in Mu. And that's how the name Mu actually come about. It comes from the city of Mu, which means those people, the people of this, let's say like Musalam means one of the peace, those people of peace. So Mu means those fire worshippers. So really Mu means fire worshiper. That's what it means. Go look it up. Like MU, that means those people, and then R is R Shadir, fire. So you put Mu and to put it together, Moor, that means fire worshiper. So the Moors are fire worshippers, right? And I'm a Moor too. We Moors too, right? They're gonna about different definitions for it, but if you break it down really, and trace it back to its origin, it means fire worshiper. Because the Moors were from the tribe of Shabazz. Yeah, Shabazz is the one that sailed around Africa. Baba broke it down in the hotel. They sailed around Africa. They began jumping off in different locations and mixing in with the people that's in Africa. And one of the spots, one of the last spots were in West Africa where they jumped off and mixed in with the Dogon people, who actually was the Dinka. The Dinka is the same people that Master Teacher come from Sudan. The Dinka actually migrated to West Africa, and then they mixed in with another group, with the Dogons, and then the Hindus came, Shabazz, and landed and mixed in with them. And they created a whole other tribe called the Mandingo. So the group their name is Man, Dinka come from the Dinka, and Go come from Dogon.
That's one thing I love about us.
So it's like
We teach you
tribes.
how.
Yeah, that's what we
We
do.
don't get tired. Mama did us great.
Where you from? Where you from?